What's up, everybody? This is Jeremy. I got a piece of software that I found. Actually, it was in a Mac. I don't remember which Mac magazine it was because I've read 3 or 4 this past weekend. But I found this piece of software in the magazine and I contacted the company. It's actually by Intego Software. I think I said that right. It's called Content Barrier. You have to type your password in when you first open this. This is basically parental controls. So if you have small kids or, well, kids of any age, I guess, and you want to kind of watch what they do on the internet or block certain things from them, this is one way to do it. You see the interface here. This is actually, I told the company that the video wouldn't be up until probably tomorrow or later, but I actually went over the software and looked at it for about 15 minutes and pretty much had it all figured out. It's really, really simple to use. Some of the software I've reviewed for you guys, I'm not going to lie, it was tough to do a review for because there was just so much stuff to cover, and that some of it was really complicated to figure out. But this is really basic and simple, and that's really nice because it's not really complicated. It's not really time consuming or anything like that. But I'll go ahead and start up here. About, which just tells you a little bit about the software. You got your preferences, which I'll go into in just a second. You can go to the website. Here's where you can actually buy your registration code, serial number, whatever. I think there's a trial period on this that you get. Let's see. The file, you can export or import profiles. That way you can use the software on, if you have multiple computers, you can buy different copies of it and put it on all of them and export and import the profile so you don't have to redo those. Edit's just your basic edit menu. View. This right here is actually right down here as well. You can use this icon up here that's highlighted. You can do a smaller version of it. You can use it instead of having your this name, you can actually use your regular name, your real name, whatever. Your window, you can check the logs, your web, chat, applications, session, keyboard, screen, and email. There's different ways that you can go through this and view it, and specify how you want to view the logs. What I'm actually going to do first is go in here and show you, and also right here you can check for updates. There's a lot of different little settings in here you can fix to have it automatically search for updates, just different stuff like that. You can enable protection for this user. We'll turn on the parental controls. You can have it send email notifications. Web settings, you can block certain types of websites. You can add trusted websites, ones that you don't want blocked that it might block by default. When you click on something, you can actually put those in the trusted websites so they aren't blocked. You can block specific websites. If you notice one of your kids on a website you don't want them on, you can add that in here. You can block certain keywords, and you can enable safe search where you can read, if they search for something, you can redirect it to another page. Right here it's got kids.yahoo.com, but you can edit that and add other ones as well. Which actually over here you can allow all access to all websites. You can block specific websites or do that however you want, or you can allow only specific websites. Chat, you can block suspicious phrases, which these are already in here. It's different languages. You can add other phrases that you want added that will actually block the instant message. You can block all chats. You can allow all chats, or you can block encrypted chats because those, if the chat's encrypted, it won't be able to read these phrases to block it, so you can block those. You can set up a schedule, just when you want them to be able to get on, specific days, hours, stuff like that. You just click and drag. It's really simple. You can allow online activity only during certain hours. so it's really cool. Applications, you can allow specific applications only and no others. You can record the screen every 1 minute. You can record the main window or the whole screen. You can record the keyboard. You can have it not record specific applications. You can set it to hours or minutes. Others, you can filter emails, block emails. You can block like BitTorrents and LimeWire, FrostWire, peer-to-peer networking. You can block game servers. You can block audio and video chats or streams. You can block news groups, FTP, SSH, or you can prevent them from mounting drives and stuff like that as well. If this seems like it's too complicated, which it really shouldn't seem that way, you can go up here to the window in the menu bar and click Setup Assistant, and it'll actually take you step by step how you want to do this. You can use your administrator password to open this, or you can make a separate password. You can manage all your accounts here. You can automatically check for updates. You can enable filtering. I've only got one user on my computer, so I'm sure there's probably, if you have multiple users, it'll have all the different accounts, and you just enable it for whichever ones you want. You can send reports, simplified, complete, compressed, or blocked items report. You can have it send every day or every week. Anti-predator notifications, which would be probably the chat. You can set that up however you want. And then it's set up. So there's also up in the menu bar, you can set it to have an icon up there as well. But it's a really cool piece of software. Like I said, if you have kids, it's definitely something you should check into. It's a little more to this than the just Leopard parental controls. So if you have kids, it's definitely worth checking out. Like I said, definitely a cool piece of software. I went through several magazines, and there were only two pieces of software that I really wanted to do a review on, and I actually went to the website of the other piece of software that I looked at, and it didn't look as nice as I thought it did in the magazine, but this is the only one that really caught my eye. Like I said, this isn't anything I'm going to use because I don't have kids, but it's definitely a useful piece of software, and I thought that it should be talked about and shown, and if it is something you should, or if you have kids or something, you should definitely check into it. I definitely recommend it. It's a nice piece of software. It's very easy to use, simple, nothing really complicated about it or anything like that, and it definitely gets the job done. So I would recommend this. Comment, rate, subscribe. As always, I will be doing new videos for you guys soon. Post video responses, all that good stuff. Feel free to private message me on YouTube, send me questions or whatever, or comments or ideas or anything you want talked about, reviewed, tutorials. You can send that to me on Skype, AIM, email, go to my website, check out my podcast, and I'll be doing more videos for you guys soon. Thanks.